Here we go. Fernandez.
Fernandez in the blue, Jaffe in the red.
There is some great motion from space already for both these athletes.
And Jaffe had a Fargo. She placed third at 16Us, and then 5th at juniors.
Make that sound like that's a good thing.
That's
oh, wait,
pretty
she is. Single leg there for Fernandez. Underhook cleared well for Jaffe.
Yeah, Jaffe won U15 Pan Ams last year, and then Fernandez will represent USA at U15 Pan Ams this year.
There's a key lock for Fernandez, and the first passive call will go against Jaffe.
Northeast Regional, 5th in the freestyle in the boys division.
So,
She's an All-American national champion.
single leg for Jaffe, stopped well by the head and hands of Fernandez, and something tells me, unless something drastically changes here in the next 10 or 15 seconds, they're probably going to hit Jaffe again for that passive and put her on the shot clock. And she keeps on blocking with that head, which is okay to do in folk style, but seriously frowned upon here in freestyle wrestling. And like I said, red will be on the clock here. Jaffe will have 30 seconds to score. Oh, single leg from space, re-attack there for Jaffe. Can't quite get a bite on a leg. And there's another single, and Jaffe comes out of this shot clock firing, but the head hands just too solid for Fernandez. Now, Fernandez has been controlling the center of the mat, but she hasn't been as active. There's a short offense now for Fernandez. Jaffe drags herself out. And you got to think that if there's no score here soon, that they'll probably hit Fernandez with a shot clock warning, passive warning here to end the first period. 2-on-1 now for Fernandez. And good job by Jaffe keeping her behind towards the center. And there's the passive for blue.
Fortune teller there.
Soothsayer,
Look at you,
sir.
Yeah, Fernandez is doing a good job of locking that right arm up of Jaffe.
Yeah, key lock. It's a good way to control a tie, that's for sure. So, time winding down here in the first period. Jaffe down by 1 to Fernandez, but Fernandez does have a warning for passivity. So, if nothing, there's a high crotch first shot I can think of for Fernandez, but again, the defense here has been the story of the match. And short time coming. Looks like this one's going to end 1-0 going into the second period. So Jaffe hustles her way over to the corner. Fernandez will meet her coaches in the corner.
Yeah, very, very limited offense.
Well, I don't know that it was for a lack of trying. I mean, both these gals kind of fired off on a committed attacks. It's just that both their head and hands are really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're certainly wrestling hard. Hard hand fight.
Yeah.
And so it'll be interesting if conditioning comes into play here at all. Whatever. It's August.
Yeah.
Who's in the best shape in August? Could be interesting.
Me, I could go tomorrow, coach. Put me in. Over tie now for Fernandez. Jaffe. Oh, no, excuse me. That's a kind of a modified slide by she's holding on to there. Underhook now for Jaffe. That's her first real control tie of the match. And they're going to probably talk to Fernandez here soon about being passive. Yeah. So this will be Fernandez's shot on the shot clock. See if she can turn it into. There's a single leg, keeps her head to the inside, sits it back, and can't collect the second leg yet. Doesn't need to go behind, gets a takedown and turn for Fernandez. So maybe being on the clock was just the spur that she needed.
2-0 for Taina Fernandez.
Gut looks loose, but man, you want to talk about transitioning from takedown to turn. She didn't even let Jaffe get a chance to belly out there. She went right into her gut, and that is a well-trained athlete.
Yeah, Jaffe, you know, fighting that, trying to not give up the takedown, fighting that so long, then she lets her defense down just for the split second. Yeah. Fernandez transitions to the gut wrench.
And again, that's good training, right? Like that's,
yeah.
This is what you're seeing. The level of high school athlete is just jumping levels. I mean, I think, you know, a few years back, we might not have seen that from some of our younger athletes.
Right.
There's short offense. And let's see if she goes over on it. She's tilting herself pretty well. I think if she goes and rolls through on the left, she can get it, but she chases an ankle. And that's a takedown for Fernandez, makes it 7-0. So like you said, the conditioning seems to be playing a factor, and there's a nice tight gut. She's going to go over on it. +2 at least. Great bridge and then a reversal for Jaffe makes it 9-1.
Oh, she's got a lace.
She's got a lace. Ruh-roh. Oh!
Almost gets
She's going to have to scoot herself back in bounds as well. She'll probably get one of these.
Yeah, she gets one.
Head goes out. So 9-3. We got a match here.
Yeah.
I mean, she's down by 6, but we know she's got a lace.
If she can get on top again there, that's the key.
She hadn't really been close to a takedown yet. And she's got 30 seconds to score, does Jaffe, if she wants to. There's a single leg from space, another single leg from the tie this time. And her head keeps on getting caught. She's doing a good job of kind of keeping it outside, but she's only got 20 seconds left. And Sammy Julian blows the whistle. They'll go back up to the center, 9-3. Re-attack looks just about good. She doesn't have the leg locked, so that should be a takedown, if not close. She's got a cradle locked up, and that's the way this thing's going to end. 2 points will be awarded. So Fernandez wins 11-3 here in what turned out to be a pretty high-scoring bout after the first period.
Yeah, and it, you know, really started from Fernandez being put on the clock, getting that takedown, transition into a gut, as we'll see here.
Yeah, look at this. Watch her. She doesn't give her a second to think about the takedown. She drops right into a left side gut. And